All right, let's dive right into this explainer. If you've been keeping tabs on the tech world lately, you know we're right in the middle of a massive shift. We're essentially looking at the end of an era for an operating system we all know incredibly well. But here's the exciting part. Zorin OS 18 is stepping up. It's not just some niche alternative anymore. It's positioning itself as a literal lifeboat for PCs that Microsoft is leaving behind. It's a direct, practical replacement if you're feeling stranded by all these changing hardware requirements.
Okay, wrap your head around this number. An estimated 240 million functional PCs are marked for obsolescence. 240 million. That is a staggering figure coming from industry analysts at Canalys. We're talking about perfectly good, working computers sitting on desks all over the world that are suddenly just not good enough, all because of Windows 11's strict hardware gates. Things like that infamous TPM 2.0 requirement, or just needing a newer CPU. Because they're effectively locked out of future upgrades, this sets us up for an absolute mountain of e-waste if people prematurely throw those machines away.
And the clock is seriously ticking on this. The timeline of this shift is just massive. The October 2025 end-of-life deadline for Windows 10 is fast approaching, and for millions of devices, that's it. Mainstream security updates, gone. Patches for Windows 10 Home and Pro, halted. So users are staring down a really tough choice. Do you pay Microsoft for expensive extended security updates? Do you trash a perfectly working computer just to buy a brand new one? Or do you migrate to a new, secure operating system?
Well, if we go with that last option, developers have to solve the absolute biggest hurdle for anyone switching OSs, muscle memory. Let's be real, nobody wants to spend weeks relearning how to simply use their computer, right? You want to know where your files are and how to launch your basic apps. The team behind Zorin OS totally gets this friction. They've essentially built what we can call a familiarity bridge to make this transition as absolutely painless as possible for the everyday user.
You really see a stark contrast in philosophies here. Think about the standard Windows experience lately. Users are constantly venting about heavy background telemetry tracking their data, those forced updates that always seem to interrupt your workflow at the worst possible time, and all that pre-installed bloatware hogging system resources. Zorin OS Pro, on the flip side, takes a totally different, privacy-first approach. Zero default telemetry, you actually control your updates, and it has this incredibly lightweight footprint that prioritizes pure speed and security right from the get-go.
And it visually preserves your muscle memory too. Zorin uses Windows-like layouts and a familiar drag-to-tile feature that flawlessly mimics the snap assist you're probably already used to. You get that comfortable start menu model right out of the box. You just drag a window to the edge of the screen and boom, a layout panel instantly pops up for super easy multitasking. Toss in those gorgeous rounded floating panels and multiple switchable desktop layouts in the Pro version, and you've got an environment that just feels like home. That means less downtime figuring things out and way more time actually getting things done.
But, okay, beyond the interface, there's always the cloud anxiety. For so many of us, individuals, schools, small businesses, our entire digital life is tied up in Microsoft's cloud ecosystem. I'm talking Word docs, spreadsheets, family photos, the whole shebang. The fear of losing seamless access to those files is an absolute deal breaker if you're thinking about jumping to a new system.
So to bridge that gap, Zorin has this brilliant built-in web apps tool. It takes your browser-based workflows like Office 365 or Photoshop Web and turns them into first-class desktop applications. And no, this isn't just a glorified browser bookmark. This manager actually isolates the web service. It gives it its own independent window, puts it natively in your Start menu, and lets you pin it right to your taskbar. So you can use Microsoft Teams or Google Docs exactly as if they were locally installed native software. It goes even deeper with your files. You can seamlessly browse your OneDrive files without opening a web browser at all. Thanks to the GNOME Online Accounts integration, you just sign in with your credentials and your Microsoft OneDrive mounts directly into the native Zorin file manager. Talk about reducing friction. You just click, open, and manage your cloud documents just as naturally and quickly as if you were still on Windows. Okay, but what about actual, native Windows software? Even with those awesome web apps covering the cloud side of things, pretty much everyone has that one specific .exe legacy application they absolutely rely on. Maybe it's for work, a niche hobby, whatever, and it just doesn't have a direct web alternative. Zorin's built-in migration assistant completely takes the guesswork out of this. Instead of leaving you to dig through obscure tech forums trying to figure out compatibility, the OS automatically detects over 170 common Windows installers. When you try to open one, it acts like a really smart triage system. It immediately pops up and suggests a native Linux alternative, a web app, or a compatibility wrapper to get that exact program running smoothly. And for those specific Windows apps, it uses a tool called Bottles.
which creates a clean, isolated mini container. Basically, it sets up the Windows environment framework for you, automatically configuring the translation layers that essentially turn Windows code commands into Linux commands instantly on the fly. It's so easy. You create a bottle, select your installer, and it just runs. The software handles all the complicated, messy system internals quietly in the background, keeping each app isolated and your main system perfectly safe.
Now, let's circle back to those 240 million obsolete PCs we talked about earlier. What about the really old machines, the ones with limited RAM and aging processors that Microsoft has completely left in the dust? Well, Zorin offers a Lite edition that is literally designed to rescue that older hardware from the landfill and give it a complete second life.
The hardware requirements for Zorin OS Lite are incredibly forgiving, especially when you compare them to the strict gates of Windows 11. It runs on the super lightweight XFCE desktop environment, meaning it needs just 1.5 gigabytes of RAM to function. Windows 11, that demands a minimum of 4. Zorin supports 15-year-old processors and totally bypasses that TPM 2.0 requirement. And here's the kicker. Because it's built on an Ubuntu long-term support base, you are guaranteed security updates all the way until June 2029. It takes a sluggish, outdated laptop and instantly makes it snappy and secure again.
So, if you're actually considering the switch, the sources outline a very pragmatic, grounded migration plan. The golden rule: never just blindly wipe your drive. First, back everything up, then use a live USB to boot into Zorin for a full test drive. Check your Wi-Fi, test your audio, see if your printers work, all without ever touching your computer's hard drive. Scan your essential apps, pilot test your daily workflows, and hey, remember, you can always easily set up a dual boot system alongside Windows if you realize you still need it for some highly specialized tasks.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final, really vital question to think about regarding e-waste, consumer choice, and honestly, the future of your PC. Will you upgrade your hardware, or will you upgrade your OS? Microsoft's deadlines are definitely creating a hard cutoff, but as we've seen today, the end of Windows 10 absolutely does not have to mean the end of your perfectly good computer. You have options. Thanks so much for joining me for this breakdown, and keep exploring.